حياتك جنات وكفك جدول، وخيرك سيال وغيرك ينهل. حباك إله الكون فضل عطائه، فأنت بفضل الله تزهو وتبذل. فبذلك للمعروف يغفر زلة، ويرفع أوزارا لحملك تثقل. ويدفع ثار الخير ضمة خالة، لديه محب الخير يسمو ويفضل. حياتك جنات وكفك جدول، وخيرك سيال وغيرك ينهال. أتعلم أن البر للمال حافظ؟ فليس بمنقوص ولا يتبدل.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على أفضل المرسلين محمد وعلى آله وصحبه ومن اتبع هداه بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. ثم أما بعد، لقد تفضل الله سبحانه وتعالى علينا بنعم كثيرة. فالله سبحانه وتعالى has given us a lot of bounties and favors. Allah Azza wa Jal said, وَإِن تَعُدُّوا نِعْمَةَ اللَّهِ لَا تَحْصُوهَا. If you want to count the favors and the bounties of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, will be unable to count the favors and the bounties of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Another ayah, Allah Azza wa Jal said, وَبِمَا بِكُم مِّن نِعْمَةٍ فَمِنَ اللَّهِ. Any ni'mah, any bounties that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us, it is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We deserve it or not deserve it, it is in the hand of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the best of the ni'mah, or the favors, or the bounties, after ni'mat al-Islam, after the bounties of Islam, is the bounties of children, brothers and sisters. Allah Azza wa Jalla said, المال والبنون زينة الحياة الدنيا. Wealth and kids, it is the beauty of this life. والأولاد, as Malik mentioned, is the future in the Islam in this country. If we create for them, for those kids, the environment, the Islamic environment, it is in our hand to create this kind of Islamic environment. Honestly, brothers and sisters, observe and look around you. Any public school. I used to teach in public school in Miami, and it was the worst year in my life, teaching in the public school. The worst year, honest to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And I promised myself after the end of the year, I will never teach in public school, period. And I concentrate only in Islamic schools. And alhamdulillah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide me to that. But honestly, brothers and sisters, if you have a child, kid, boy or a girl, go for when they are coming out of the school and observe how the kids act together. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect our kids from this kind of environment. Ameen. And subhanallah, brothers and sisters, sometimes we are afraid of paying tuition. And subhanallah, the risk will come because of our kids. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says so. نحن نرزقكم وإياكم. We will provide you and we will provide them. Because of them, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will provide us. So the money is not the issue, brothers and sisters, but to save my son and my daughter, that is the main issue, especially living in this kind of society and environment. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will hold all of us accountable. And all of us will be standing before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will ask us about ourselves and our kids. قُوا أَنفُسَكُمْ وَأَهْلِيكُمْ نَارًا وَقُودُهَا النَّاسُ وَالْحِجَارَةُ. Protect yourself and your family from the hellfire. May Allah protect them. Ameen. Have you ever already, brothers and sisters, saw an intelligent, smart parent killing their kids? impossible. But my dear brothers and my dear sisters, put my son and my daughter in this kind of environment, not the Islamic environment, that means we put them in the middle of the fire. We put them in the middle of the fire. Literally what I say that, my dear brothers and sisters. I don't say that public school is bad, evil. There is something good in public school. But the Islamic school is more beneficial, at least to teaching our kids their identity. They are not going to feel shy to go to Islamic school. My daughter, this today happened, 10 years old. And she said, and I'm very afraid, because I told her, this year you have to put the hijab for good. It's not one day on one day. After this year you have to put the hijab for good. And she said, I feel shy to go outside with the hijab. I feel shy. And she is 10 years old. But when we're teaching our kids from now, this kind of the Muslim identity, they are not, she's going to be very proud of her hijab. Think about it, my dear brothers and sisters. الوقاية, there's an example, an Arabic example, قال الوقاية خير من العلاج. Safeguarding yourself is better than medicine. Before the disease comes to you, take the medication for the disease will never come to you, inshallah. So we have to take this medication, and that's saving our kids from the brick of the fire. May Allah protect them all. Ameen. The Prophet ﷺ said in the hadith, كلكم راع. All of you are shepherd. All of you are shepherd. كلكم راع وكلكم مسؤول عن رعيته. And all of us, all of you, responsible for this. My dear brothers and sisters, the Prophet ﷺ said in the hadith, and I know for sure all of you with no exceptions know the hadith. إذا مات العبد انقطع عمله إلا من ثلاث. If the person dies, three things will remain in the dunya for him making hasanat. One of the three things, ولد صالح يدعو له. A righteous son, not any son. Not any son will remember that. Only the righteous son. And where this righteous son will grow up or be raised? Only my dear brothers and sisters in Islamic school to know the value of the dua to the parents. The value. Taslim in her presentation, she mentioned a beautiful example, and I will repeat what she said, brothers and sisters. She mentioned, have you ever seen a boat in the middle of the storm, small boat, in the middle of the storm, struggling to survive? Small boat, and there is a storm. How this boat will survive? And she said also, have you ever seen a small plant, a flower? Small flower, when a very windy day, struggling so much to survive or to stay alive. Or have you ever seen a bird, a wounded bird, waiting, the animals waiting to eat him after he died? Wallahi, our kids, weaker than the plants and the boat and the flower. When we put our kids in this kind of environment, they are weaker than all this storm or windy day or anything else, brothers and sisters. Think about it. It is a responsibility, a huge responsibility. Huge responsibility. She touched about a letter to the dad. And this letter for everybody else. Not only her dad, but my dear brothers and sisters, for every father and every mother this letter is for. My dear brothers and sisters, who are the superhero for our kids? Avatar, Superman, Mickey Mouse, and this and that. But in the Islamic school, my dear brothers and sisters, it's a completely different issue. Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, Umar ibn Khattab, Uthman ibn Affan, Ali ibn Khattab, these are the characters, the superheroes for our kids. My dear brothers and sisters, Vanguard International Academy, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, is a middle and high school, and this is the only school here in Arlington. The only school. And not only that, my dear brothers and sisters, it's an opportunity for the Islamic Society of Arlington to hold this kind of suffering a lot, just to maintain the school. The fundraiser of my dear brothers and sisters in morals and education really is responsibility of the brothers. They give me 5 minutes left. And I have a longer presentation, but inshallah I summarize the presentation. And Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, we have in the Vanguard